Put your hands up in front of your face, that's it. That's so nobody hurts you. And then you sort of like duck in and out like that. That's it, look.
Wait, what are you doing to him?
Just teaching him new moves.
Yeah, he's only a kid, Robbie. Have you finished that house yet, love? The whole point of ringing up that school and keeping him off was that he could have a quiet day, keep his mind off that robbery.
He was telling me all about it.
Yeah, we don't have to keep encouraging him.
I wasn't, Mum. Look, it only goes to show it's a dangerous world out there. You've got to be able to stand up for yourself.
Look, what happened in the laundrette? You was outnumbered. You couldn't do anything.
It's got nothing to do with that, Mum. I like boxing.
You don't have to feel bad. Right, now do us a favour and look after Billy for a couple of minutes. I need to pop out and see Blossom.
Yes.
And no more boxing lessons for him. He's too young.
How's Billy anyway?
He's still talking about the robbery.
I don't think either of us will forget it in a hurry.
I tried asking him again, you know, if the men saw him watching.
And what did he say?
That he didn't know. You know, I don't want to push it. I don't want to scare him.
You don't think... Nah. Even if they saw him, they couldn't possibly find out who he is.
Well, what about if he talks about it at school? I mean, what if one of them has a kid at the school or something?
He mustn't talk about it.
How can I stop him? What are the police doing in all of this? There are other people there. They must have had descriptions. They must be onto them.
Yeah, well, they'll find them. You just worry about getting Billy back to normal.
Yeah, well, a bit of fatherly concern would help with that. I mean, but do you think Alan would have been around by now?
Well, have you told him?
No, haven't you?
No, I haven't seen him. He was off sick again last night.
I suppose I better go around there and tell him. Well, it's typical, isn't it? Just when Billy needs him, he's nowhere to be seen. I have to deal with everything by myself.
Oh, you mean Blossom? No, she's at work. You can talk to my brother, he's here.
That would be Billy Jackson.
Yeah, my little brother. He saw the men that did it.
If we could have a word with him.
Look, he's upstairs. Look, go in there, and I'll go and get him, right? In there.
Thanks.
Hey, what's going on in those men?
Oh, it's the police.
Well, what do they want?
They want to talk to Billy.
Why? What have you said, Robbie?
Just that he saw the men. What?
DC Logan, DC Fenner, Wolford CID.
I'm Carol Jackson. I can help you.
We're following up on the robbery yesterday. We wanted another word with Blossom Jackson, but we understand from Robbie here, Billy may have seen something.
Yeah, well, he's only 8.
We'd still like to talk to him.
He's just a kid.
We've got very little information from witnesses, Mrs. Jackson. That's why we're talking to everyone again. If your son saw something, we'd really like to talk to him. With your consent, of course. Thanks for coming down, Mrs. Jackson.
Yeah, well, I still don't know why we couldn't have done this at the house.
It's better this way. We have officers trained in interviewing children. We can get it on tape and then it's done. That way we don't have to bother you again for the same information.
Billy's been through one ordeal already.
We're very much aware of that.
I don't know why I can't just tell you what he told me.
We need to hear it from him, Mrs. Jackson. And we need to establish that he understands the difference between right and wrong.
What do you mean?
Because of his age. We need to ask him a series of questions. See if he knows what lying is.
Yeah, he knows about right and wrong. Anyway, if you don't think he's up to it and he's too young, why put him through it all?
We want to catch these men, and right now we need any leads we can get.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure about this.
Well, let's just see how it goes. If you feel Billy's getting distressed, just say.
Jeez.
And we'll take a break.
Don't you worry about it. If anything upsets him, we're walking straight out of here. All right, darling. All right?
Hi, Billy. Are you ready? Shall we start?
Follow me and stick together. Don't let anyone get in your way. Hoods!
Oi! Oi!
Oi, you! Oi, look out! Stop up! Oh, look at the mess.
Oh, little gits, eh?
I can't believe it. They were just kids.
Did anybody recognise any of them?
Yeah, but it all happened so fast.
Well, they had hoods on. You couldn't see their faces. But I bet they were the same ones that knocked Pat over yesterday.
Shall we call the police or something? Yeah, I'll do that now. But they can't do much without any descriptions, can they?
Oh, great.
Look, it's just a few kids linked to a few CDs. I mean, it's hardly big-time stuff for the police. They've got much worse things to deal
Yeah,
with.
but they still shouldn't be allowed to get away with it.
No, no, of course not. Look, if you see them hanging around, just let me know. We have to make sure we can grab them if they try again. Then the police can actually do something.
Just one more question about this, Billy. What about if a boy at school took something out of another boy's school bag? Would that be right or wrong?
Wrong.
If you saw a boy doing that, what would you do? Thanks, Billy. Now, I want to move on to what happened yesterday at the building society when you were out with your gran. So the men made everyone get down on the floor and they ran out. So before, when you looked out the window, what did you see?
Go on, love. It's all right.
They're in a red car
Where was the car, Billy?
outside the door.
And did you see who was in the car?
A man with blonde hair had a phone.
In the car? Like a mobile phone? The interviewee is nodding. That's very good, Billy. You've certainly noticed a lot of things. Now, Billy, do you think you'd know these men if you saw them again?
Right, is that it?
I think we've covered everything.
Good. You know, we've been here long enough.
He's been very helpful. And what he says ties in with the other evidence we've got. Like the getaway car. It was found last night, and it was red, like he said. Which means we can go with the descriptions he gave of the men.
Right. OK, well, I'll take him home then, eh? It's been a very long day.
Sure. We'll be in touch if we need to talk to him again.
So, what do you mean, talk to him again? He's told you everything that he saw.
We just might need Billy to help us with identification, if any arrests are made.
What? No, you've got to be kidding. No, we've done our bit. You've asked your questions, and that's as far as it goes. I don't want him seeing those thugs again, and I certainly don't want him anywhere near them. And I don't want them knowing about him.
Believe me, Mrs. Jackson, the last thing we want to do is depend on the evidence of a child. And it probably won't come to that.
Yeah, well, it better not.
We're very grateful for your cooperation.
Mr. Palmer, excuse me, hi.
Oh, hello again.
I was hoping I'd bump into you today. Look, I meant what I said yesterday, you know, about the boxing. I've got to do it.
Oh, so you reckon you got what it takes?
Yeah, you'll see. Just give me a chance.
Well, I hope you're a sticker. It's training and discipline makes a good fighter.
Oh, I am, Mr. Palmer. Believe me, I've never been so determined. No one's ever going to push Robbie Jackson.
All right. Why don't you come around the club one evening, we'll arrange a training session and see what you're made of.
Oh, what evening? I mean, I work most evenings. Is that a problem?
No, come an evening late. There's always someone there.
Okay. How much is all this going to cost?
We charge £1.50 for a session.
Is that all?
But if you're serious, you'll need your kit. Gloves, helmet, mouth guards.
How much is all that going to run up to?
Well, it isn't cheap, but it pays to get the best you can afford.
It's just I'm a bit strapped at the moment.
Well, when you sort yourself out, we'll see you around the club. Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, please, Mum.
I'm sorry, love.
For £60 then?
I don't have that sort of money.
I'll pay you back whenever I can.
You've got a delivery job. Do a couple of extra shifts and save it up.
But that would take forever.
I'm short at the moment, and I can't keep bailing you out.
Billy gets new trainers whenever he wants them.
You know, I've had a very long afternoon at the police station, thanks to you, Robbie. I can do without this, all right?
Police station?
Yeah, the police were here when I got back this morning.
So why didn't they come to the cafe?
Because Robbie mentioned that Billy might have seen something, so they insisted on talking to him.
Why didn't you say no?
I tried to, but they wouldn't let up. You know what they're like.
So how did Billy get on?
Well, he seemed all right. It must have been a bit scary for him. They were very interested in everything they had to say, and I just hope that's the end of it. It's all getting a bit out of hand, this.
What does Alan think?
He doesn't know yet. I haven't been round there.
Carol.
Well, the police were here. I just didn't have the time. So, you haven't seen him then?
Well, Kathy took over so I could go early, so I missed him.
Just have to wait now, you know? I can't leave Billy on his own.